And if you kind of just don't want to mess with any of the stuff that we just went over and you just want some great tool that is like the render queue that you used to have from Cinema 4D, this is definitely the product for you. And I have just the light version, which has been amazing, but if you need more complicated renders, there's other versions you can upgrade to as well. Let me show you a couple awesome of Stefan's Blender render queue that are just really awesome. If you don't want to worry about all this stuff, really will make it a lot easier. So I know we're looking at a different project really quick, but this is probably my new way I'm going to prefer rendering. And the reason I'm showing you this is because I have a project here of a bunch of different scenes that were all made to use one commercial. And the great thing with this is I have to render out all these scenes and put the edit together in After Effects or Premiere later. And I don't like sitting around and babysitting my renders. And this is again using turbo tools and cycles, so you don't have to do any complicated scripts or anything like that. But the great thing with this is I can just go up here to render and I can say add to Blender render queue. And let me minimize this. And what it's doing right now is the Blender render queue is coming up and getting ready. And the cool thing is I have all my scenes right here ready to render. So if you have just a single scene, you can just select the scene that you need. And if you also look at the start and end frames that I have set up inside the project file, it's updating to what I need. Or I can also set different numbers in here if I need that as well. So I can set this back to 0. I can hit render. And we are doing EXRs again. And so you know how earlier we did a preview frame, a JPEG, so say the JPEG and the EXR so we could actually see what we're rendering. Well, the nice thing with this render queue is all that's built in right into the plugin. So here you'll see, it's giving me a little bit of an update of how long this render will take, what frame it's on. You can actually see the progress. You have a little preview of what it's rendering to make sure this is looking correct so you know exactly what's happening. And it's really just a great plugin. It kind of blows my mind that this isn't just built into Blender, because one of the things making the switch that I miss the most is having the render queue. A couple of other options that I also like is I can auto shut down the computer when it's done. And the best feature too is, let me hit stop on this. I'm going to reset the status right here.